Well, she didn't get a comma, because I don't know how to do that.
Type a comma?
I thought it was an accent.
I meant like before, like, please don't explode, comma, Eowyn. But yes, technically she does have an accent over her E.
Okay, well, whatever. Alright. Oh, there apparently is little time to lose. Are we ready to ride to the Antwade?
Oh, hang on a second. Because I got to get through this advertisement on Twitch, and then I got to make sure we all hear each other.
Okay. If you insist.
I hear you and me, at least. Didn't stick around long enough to see if I hear the game. Let's go still the Wade. Not allowed to eat chips when we stream?
I had two sitting on the desk. I was hungry. Calm down, Serendipity.
There's no crying in baseball.
Oh, that is a lie.
It's a movie quote. For a movie I've never even seen.
What movie?
It's got Tom Hanks in it. I don't know. Tom Hanks' baseball movie. I don't remember which one it was.
Done to her people, Eowyn rides east to drive the White Hand from the Wade once and for all.
It is as I feared. The White Hand have already begun their strike against the Entwade. We must move swiftly to aid Thane Edric's men in holding against the enemy's forces. Follow me, Vontu. The White Hand have already reached the Wade. We must aid Edric's men. Yes, you literally just said that. To the meat hall, Vontu and Lady Eowyn. I am Eagleton, at your service.
We've met.
Well met. Yet you bear naught but a sword and shield. Without armor, you stand little chance against the White Hand. I mean you no offense, Lady Eowyn, but I shall not seek shelter. I would sooner die than allow the White Hand to claim Entwade, especially after the horrors they visited upon our people. Your courage is admirable, ill-advised as it may be. I shall not deny you vengeance. I shall seek it for all of them. But where is Thane Edric? He is at Edoras, and there remains no time to speak of such things. Let us drive the White Hand from the Wade.
He drove the crazy mobile off the cliff.
Yep. Look ahead, we must aid Kenbert and Mackenred. Well, the new season of Family Guy's probably about to start soon, isn't it? If it hasn't already.
That was really random.
It was.
Also, I googled the movie. It's called A League of Their Own.
Ah.
At least I really think that's the movie that quote's from.
No, it's a lie. There is definitely crying in baseball. You ever been, you know, hitting the jewels with a baseball before?
I lack said Jules.
So you wouldn't be able to know, but it hurts. It doesn't matter how much of a man you are, you're gonna cry at that.
Isn't that what cups are for?
Even with the cup, it still hurts. We shall take our positions in the towers and aid the archers.
You're going with the wrong group.
Very well, let us press on. Oh, I read that in the wrong voice.
Eowyn's using her man voice now.
We must secure the gate to the Entwade. Edric's men are scattered and would be grateful for any aid we can muster.
I'm gonna lay a trap.
You do that. You've come just in time, Vontu. The orcs are upon us, and we cannot allow them to raise the palisades. We will slay any that make for the gate, but you must defeat those that attack the fence. Swiftly now. We shall hold the orcs here, Vontu. You must push forth and defeat the ones attacking the palisades. Seek out Zurich. Here and the others are defending the northern border of the Antwade. We shall hold position here in case the orcs return. Well, okay. Come, let us aid Zurich.
You want me to alter fate and change and jinx the game?
Oh boy, sure. How?
Is this it? Is this all you can?
Oh, you had to. Valentu, it is good to see you again. These wretched orcs will trouble us no longer, but what of the others? You speak of the forces you encountered in the south and east of Entwade. Aye, that is heartening. We have slain all they mustered here, but we must secure the western flank. Let us move swiftly, lest the White Hand gain the advantage. This is it? This is all they mustered? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8? That's it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there's 8 orcs. The 3 of them slew like 2 1/3 apiece. How brave, how noble.
Don't worry, the big battles are coming.
So it would seem.
Oh, these guys have auras.
Yep. Nadar. Okay, is there something else that's supposed to happen?
We might have killed them very quickly. He's taking a second to, there we go. To, take in the death of his men.
Yep. So it would seem. You pulled aggro!
I am but a lowly DPS. The tank will punish me now.
No, Rohan does not belong to the White Hand.
You're not gonna read this guy's dialogue?
It's a bit early in the morning. I'm still waking up.
It's 10 o'clock in the morning.
And if I wanted to start drinking, I'd say I was on East Coast time. I use that as an excuse for that, but whatever. Now you're confused, aren't you?
Will you aid the horse
It's only
lords?
noon there.
The White Hand shall not trouble the wait again, Vontu. While Edric may never have those he lost back, I know he felt what he did was the right thing, and I trust his dedication to his duty. I hope he can bring some sense of closure. I hope this can bring some sense of closure to him. Come, let us return to Edoras.
I have need of your aid.
You fought well, friend. I regret that the people of Entwade could not be saved, but we have done all we can for them. The White Hand shall not soon forget the victory we won today. If you are to remain in Edoras, I have many other matters to share with you. Oh, goody. I thought you would.
I have need of
Hey,
your
my horse
aid.
and horse, of course. I have been tasked by Theoden King, my uncle, with gathering our people to Dunharrow for shelter from this brutal war. I have managed to keep as much order as possible in Edoras, but I cannot leave my people to attend to this matter. You have proven yourself a hardy runekeeper, and I would entrust you with this task should you seek to aid me. Far to the north of Edoras, the trading village of Middlemead lies nestled among the trees. Gather the people and have them seek shelter here while we make ready to travel south.
She has like 3 quests.
I'm glad to see you here, Vontu. I am about to hear the concerns of the stewards of Edoras on the eve of our departure to Dunharrow. I welcome you to join us, friend. It will not take long, I assure you. When we are prepared, the path my people must take to Dunharrow is through the through the Harrowdale. I have sent several of my men through the valley already, and they work even now to ensure that a suitable camp is prepared for those who travel to Dunharrow. Ellen Fremedon holds Underharrow along our path, and I have already sent word to ready supplies and beds for our passing. She's not fond of me, of this I am sure, but I cannot help but make demands in such dire times. If you would aid her, perhaps that will assuage some of her frustrations and allow us to depart sooner. Alright, Lady Eowyn's charge. We will start shortly. I encourage you to join us, for you are a welcome guest of this house. It put me in a queue. I had to wait in a queue.
Eowyn of the House of Eor has been
There's just
charged
so many
with
people beating
protecting
down the door of
the
this
Eagles.
quest.
Oh, yes.
Soon she will lead them to
Me,
Dunharrow,
mostly.
to the south as the forces of Isengard begin to close in.
I will gladly hear your concerns, my good stewards. Pray, tell me what goes on in Edoras on the eve of our departure to Dunharrow, so that I may make this passage easier for our people. We have it long before we must depart our city. These are troubled times, and surely you have many cares.
Did you just feel like a rock?
My lady, people are desperately afraid of going hungry if they leave Edoras. The farmers must abandon their crops and believe they will starve. Fear not, Leodfirth, Dunharrow is well stocked. I swear to you now that the House of Eorl will not see its people starve whilst it stands. Do not trouble yourself with cares over silver or gold. Glad will I be if the people of Edoras arrive at Dunharrow whole and hale. Lady Eowyn, I fear that there will be many problems with moving so many people across the plains. Most of our folk will have no horses, no carts. We will go slowly and encounter many troubles along the way.
There will be women and children.
It will not be easy, but war is upon us, and King Theoden has given us his command. We must walk to Dunharrow with or without the supplies we need. The safe arrival of my people is the only matter of importance, but we will do our best to prepare. My lady, I grow concerned about the morale of the people of Edoras. They were happy to see the king ride, but he is gone, and a dreariness has settled upon the folk once more. A shadow seems to fall upon the lady's bright features, and she looks troubled. We must endeavor to keep our spirits up. Times of war are hard indeed. It is as you say, Lady Eowyn. We will vow to do everything in our power to leave as soon as possible. Well, that was fun. I always enjoy disrupting solemn occasions. Thank you all, and good luck to you. I must leave. I have much to do to prepare for our departure. I beg your pardon, Vontu. You are welcome in Edoras, so you may feel free to go wherever you wish.
What business have you with
Did
the
you chance to
Valkyrie?
notice my lady's face, Vontu? Perhaps you did not see it. Some sadness or gloom has taken her. Those who love her well see it settled on her shoulders like a rain-cloud mantle. I grow more worried for her with every day that passes. I do not know why I suddenly spilled my fears to you, Vontu. There's something trustworthy about you. Will you help, my lady? Perhaps we can think of something that will cheer her, now that her uncle's recovered from his stupor.
Don't
Girl-
worry. It's that main character aura we give off.
Nah. Girl just gotta get laid.
I mean, that does end up being a solution to some of those problems.
Yep. You wish to help us out the door for our journey to Dunharrow. It will not be an easy task, you know, but I would never turn down such a generous offer. Leodfirth, Thairluck, and Bitrid will be glad of your aid, Vontu. They are able men, but they are hard-pressed. Ooh, I can put something in my pocketses.
A bauble.
A bauble. Indeedly a bauble.
I need your help, my friend.
Replace my item level 87 bauble with an item level 140.
Ooh.
I know, right? The stewards brought up just concerns in our meeting, and I would like to help them, for they are good men, true to Theoden throughout his troubled times. The time is nigh when we must depart, and there is much to do before we can transport so many across the southern plains of Kingstead. Will you aid Britred, Theolek, and Theodforth? Edorisquus will not be available after the evacuation. Have we done all the Edoras quests?
No, we're just starting them.
Oh.
They're the
When
ones with Edoras,
Well,
colon.
okay, so when do we start the evacuation then?
So we're going to do these Edoras quests. And then I think the evacuation just kind of happens as like a part of that chain. But after that, we're going to do the Burdens of Underharrow, because that will also take us to the next epic quest. Thane Magla's waiting a while.
Kinky. Well, okay then.
Because she's not in the Underharrow.
I should be most grateful for another set of eyes and ears in Edoras. Everyone seems to be acting strangely, and there's gloom in the air. I'm glad Lady Eowyn sent you hither. Yeah, I cannot talk this morning. Yet another lot who say they won't budge when the town empties. Old Sigurd and Sigmar. They are locked in a year-long squabble over the house bequeathed them by their father. I won't bore you with the details. It is widely known, but they are fools. They must come, yet they will not heed the order. Please try to reason with them, Vontu, whatever it takes. Boys just gotta get laid.
That seems to be your solution to everything.
It solves a lot of problems. This house should be mine, no matter what my father's will says. I am the eldest after all. If I leave, that brother of mine will try to take it from me like he did Eowyn so many years ago. No, I must remain here and keep my eye on him, for I do not trust him. My father's will was unclear, and therefore we both of us, or neither of us, own this house. My brother wants to take it for himself, just like he tried to do with Eowyn so many years ago. He could never let me have anything to myself. He thought everything was his by right. Nay, I will not leave. He will move in and change the locks as soon as I look away.
Changing a lock's a process that they had in these days.
Oh, I'm sure.
I mean, they had locks, but they were all pretty simple. Could you just, like, go in and knock out your doorknob and put in a new one like you do today?
Oh. I thought as much. I will throw them in the stocks, then. You reflect this with sympathy upon the anger and pain of each brother's manner, and ask Britred to give you some time to make them come around. All right, Vontu, if you insist, but you do not have long. They either come willingly or in chains. It matters not to me. I am sick of this their dispute. You recall that both brothers mentioned a woman, Elfwyn. Who is Elfwyn? Why, she is a widow who lives near the marketplace with her children, north and west of here. A very good lady, very hospitable. You thank Britred for the information. Elfwyn may have advice on how to deal with Sigurd and Sigmar, for apparently she knew them both well. Oh, she's like Tyrande.
Won't let you jump off the fountain.
Apparently. She's like Tyrande with Illidan and Malfurion.
Except for Illidan was kind of the only one who thought he had a chance with Tyrande. Tyrande made her choice pretty early.
True. Well, I mean, she did like Illidan, though. She did have feelings for him. I think at one time.
Who is this melancholic townsperson?
Oh, what do you want? The end will come for us, be it at Dunharrow or here. 'Tis the war, the tide rising high, come to drown the last riders in fire and blood. A woman recites the disturbing lines of a poem in her desolation. They brought me up in this horrid quarrel, did they? Humph. After all this time, they still don't understand what drove me away. Sigurd courted me first, you see, but it was Sigmar I loved. But Sigmar was jealous and thought Sigurd was still trying to claim me. I cannot abide such nonsense. I do not regret rejecting either man, for my late husband had more sense than both of them combined. To think they're still using this dispute as an excuse to fight like children, when all their mother or father ever wanted was to see them reconciled. They have driven everyone away. It is madness. Alas for our fate, what an unhappy time. Why must this happen now in my lifetime? Fair Edoras, city of sorrow, how far you have fallen since Brago and Eorl. The man recites some sad lines of a poem or song.
I mean, there are very few things that are more in-universe Tolkien appropriate than breaking out into song at any moment.
This is true.
I do not believe you will find welcome here.
Elfwyn chose me, yes, but Sigurd was always trying to steal her, just like he is trying to shut me out of my claim in my father's estate. I would sooner see us both in the stocks than let my guard down before Sigurd.
We stand in
You
silence.
cannot reason with him. He is too conniving, too stubborn. Though perhaps you can help us. None of the other townsfolk will. We do not trust each other to enter the house, and so we have never set foot in it since our father died. Perhaps you could look around and see if there is anything that might clarify the will. I am sure he meant to leave it to me. Really? This sounds like video game logic. The house is in complete disarray. Or disrepair. I think either works. Oh, let's see. You found a letter in the drawer. It is from Signoth, father of Sigurd and Sigmar. It may contain relevant information about the will and deed to the family house.
We're also tidying up because apparently we just feel the need. Despite the fact that this place is about to be abandoned.
I would imagine that the food that was on that plate would have been devoured by flies long ago.
Oh, rats. Rats far more than flies.
Well, my point being that there'd be nothing on the plate, but there's still flies buzzing around.
Ooh, I found a video game lockbox.
Oh, really? What do you mean by video game lockbox?
You will know it when you see it.
You have scoured some of the old messes in the abandoned house, and it begins to look better already. Okay, Oh, video game lockbox. What is in this lockbox? Can we open it?
Don't think it's for us to open.
Lame. This is part 1 of a 4-part letter. I have just found out that I have little time left before this sickness claims me. If you have discovered this letter, it means that one or both of you are taking responsibility for this estate at long last, instead of shunning it in hopes of avoiding your brother. This shield maiden guards the next clue, and the first color is red. Oh, goody. A riddle.
Try the tapestry.
What?
Look at the tapestry.
Ah. You must be wondering why I send you on this strange chase. It is because you quarrel. You did not visit your mother on her deathbed because of an old rivalry. Sigurd and Sigmar, her dying wish was for you to be reconciled. It is mine as well. Do you not see that family and hearth matter so much more than old anger? I am about to sit down to dinner. Perhaps I will continue there. The second color is green. Love, Signoth. I wish to see you both before I pass away, but I fear it is not to be so. I only hope to mend the hatred by leading you along in such a way. I have left a false deed with the notary, and the true deed is locked away. The true deed will say who inherits the house, Sigurd or Sigmar. I grow tired now, my sons, dreadfully tired. I will try to keep writing. The third color is purple. The end is coming, and I am nothing but a tired, lonely old man. Have I failed as a father? What curse lies upon us? Will you not come to see me? I would tell you that you are both my favorite, that you are both beloved. If you are reading this, Sigurd or Sigmar, that I am dead, and you did not come until it was too late. I only hope that you are caring for the house as you should always have done. The deed, yes, the notary has signed it, and it is in the lockbox. The fourth color is the one you have not chosen yet. Okay, so it's what? Red, green, purple, blue?
Yep.
You have opened the lockbox! Hooray! I, Signoth, of sound mind, do bequeath this house and land to whoever first finds this parchment, for that person is the one who cares for this property the most. Should both Sigurd and Sigmar find this together, then the house and land remain bequeathed to both sons, not as a punishment, but as a father's last wish that his sons should get along. I hope it is the latter. Oh, can I have the house? Does this mean I get a free house? No? You're not answering me. Also,
I don't remember exactly how it plays out.
Also, I'm stuck. Read the deed and bring the documents to Britred. I am lagging.
You said that oddly.
I know, that was the point. Well, well, what have we here? Britred looks over the letters and documents he found. It looks to me like you are the new owner of Signot's estate. Good. Now go lock it up and tell those two fools to get moving. Ha ha! Can I use this as a house now?
I don't think so. I don't remember.
What? This is not to be borne. I will not let you get away with stealing our house, Vontu. It belongs to Sigmar and me. We won't lose our father's estate, right, Sigmar? Just you wait. When we get back from Dunharrow, we will see you out of here. Sigyn is so angry with you that he has broken his long silence with his brother at last. Brother, this cannot be. Surely our father would not have wanted a stranger to, our family to inherit his great estate. We will find a loophole, Sigyn. I will not rest until we do. We will think of it as we travel to Dunharrow. You reconciled brothers by taking away that which they fought over. Perhaps they will learn the lesson their father meant to teach. Let them learn that old offenses bring nothing but pain and loss, and that family is more important than anything.
We have also acquired a mortal enemy.
Okay, but is this my house now?
Technically, I think yes.
Can
you do anything with it? I don't think so.
But I want to do stuff with it. It's my house. I have every right. It was bequeathed unto me by my not father.
I know, but we're evacuating the city, so it doesn't do you much good.
I don't care. I'm not evacuating.
So now you're going to stand outside the door with your arms crossed?
Yeah, dang straight. I want to work with that house. It's my house. It's my house, and I want it now. Where'd you go?
Towards the next quest.
877 house now. That's who I should call.
Called JG Wormtongue?
Yes. 877 house now. Why did you leave me so far behind?
I thought you were running after me as you ranted, but you really were just standing outside that house.
I was. It's my house now. Are you surprised? I'm very busy. What do you want? The weeds will take over while we are gone and choke up my crops. We'll go hungry if we ever come back. And the land, it is so dry.
That would be because it's February, my dude.
Shouldn't there be snow?
We're far enough south that it doesn't get too snowy.
Okay, then.
Part of the reason they left Rivendell in November. So they're like, it'll get warmer as you go south.
Nantu, I'm glad to see you. I have assured everyone that Lady Eowyn will not let anyone starve, but they remain listless. Perhaps you can help. I know that Lady Eowyn has promised that there will be food enough for all, but the folk in these parts of town will not be satisfied with that. They often go hungry when their crops fail or their stores run empty. Would you be so good as to make wayfarers bread and hand it out to them? It is not a difficult recipe, and I know they will sleep easier with food to hold them over. You know, it's been a while since you've made bread. Oh, you should make focaccia for your parents when they come.
That could be yummy.
Oh, let's please do it.
I could probably get behind that.
I'm making bread on the back of a goat.
Don't know if that's sanitary.
Or would we need to get anything at the store today?
We can figure that out later.
Okay. But yeah, focaccia sounds really good right now.
It really does.
Oh, you should totally make that when we do Thanksgiving with my parents.
That doesn't really fit the whole Thanksgiving vibe.
I know.
I make rolls for that.
Yeah, but my mom would love focaccia. She'd love to try your focaccia.
Also, that's something I'd have to make beforehand and bring because it's like a 6-hour process.
It is a process, admittedly, yes.
I just douse this dude in water.
Seems effective. My goat is watering things.
What a good goat.
I mean, I'm not seeing buckets of water splash. I'm assuming he's just urinating.
He drinks all the water and then pees it out.
Exactly. It's a circle of life.
And it moves us all.
Oh, speaking of, we do have that funeral / celebration of life thing going on next Saturday. So
Yeah, that's next Saturday. You realize
Yeah.
how much is going to happen between now and then?
a lot. Is this truly from me? Thank you, stranger. I do not remember the last time a stranger has been so kind to me.
Bread for everyone.
Bread, and still hot from the oven too. It is a great gift that will feed my children when they are hungry. Thank you, stranger.
There are a few things like bread hot from the oven.
It is nice.
What brings you to these lands?
Oh, is this for us? Thank you so much, kind stranger. I did not know what we would be eating on our journey, and it is a long walk. The greatest adventure is what lies within. I don't know what we're... I mean,
What brings you to these lands?
you know what I was going for.
Yep. I know exactly what you're going for.
What is this? Wayfarer's bread? Fresh from the oven. You have eased many cares by putting this gift in my hands, stranger. I cannot thank you enough. What a kind elf you are. I have no way to repay you for this, but you have a friend in me, always. Thanks to you, the hungry townspeople of Edoras now have fresh wayfarer's bread to sate their hunger on their journey to Dunharrow.
You dinged.
I treed. I still want to know how you got ahead of me in treeing, though.
Magic.
Apparently.
You need a couple more waters, I'm assuming.
I need one.
Do you have one here to do?
I don't know. Hold on. I'm looking at talent point spending. Thank you.
Do you have talent points to spend?
I had 2, yes.
Ooh, are you exploring trees outside your normal?
Yes, I am indeedly. Okay, I've watered crops. How kind of you to help the farmers, Vontu. The people on this side of town are very worried about going hungry, for they worked hard to sow their crops this year. They haven't much money, you see. I hope your efforts will give them some peace of mind when they leave their fields and gardens behind.
That's a pretty sky.
It is a very pretty sky. Though, does this mean a red sun is rising? And blood has been spilled this night?
It's very much pink.
Looks red to me. Well, reddish pink. Bless you.
Thank you. This guy went to the top of a lonely hill to be sad.
What better place? We run to Dunharrow, but Rohan will burn nonetheless. The fires of the orcs will chase us there. After it comes here, better we should die in our glorious home. Lovely Rohan, dearest Rohan, plains of green and gold. How long now till the grasses burn black and charred? Poems are supposed to rhyme.
No, they just have meter. We ride to war, but not to victory.
It's been a while since we watched those movies. It's been a long time since we watched The Hobbit. But I know you hate The Hobbit, so I don't push it often. Really? You're not going to... Why did you poke me?
You needed a good poking.
Why? What did I do to deserve a poking? Is it because I adequately expressed your opinions on The Hobbit?
Read that lady's poem.
How can we hope to win this war? Think upon the lines. Fair Meteseld, seats the withered king. Though the tongue of worm gives command, they say. It is so true, leaderless we shall crumble. You're not leaderless. I have a house here. I can now be your leader.
You are a landed property owner.
Exactly. I can vote. I know, I should be packing for the journey, but I cannot bring myself to do it. Fair Edoras, great Edoras, send us not from home, whatever shall be left upon our return. The man cites a song or poem to drive home his point. Did you break your leg?
A little bit.
I did not.
Don't worry, it got better.
Ah, Lady Eowyn saw fit to send me an able pair of hands. I am less worried if you will help me, Vontu, for I know you have much experience with the hard realities of long travel. I'm not doing well, I'm afraid. I'm missing a child, a missing man, broken wagons everywhere. I could certainly use some help. I would give anything for a moment to collect my thoughts. Everything is going wrong, of course. The little girl is missing, and if she's not found soon, I must assemble a search party, which will delay our departure to Dunharrow even further. Will you please search for her yourself, Vontu? If you can find her soon, we will not have to trouble everyone to search for her. Her mother is Sinswith. She lives just southwest of here. Dewdrod is missing, a silly old man, fond of fishing. I asked around, and all who knew him say that he is always out fishing by the river to the west this time of day. Of all things to be doing when we're trying to leave. I do not have time to go all the way to the river. A little girl is missing as well.
I don't know what this guy did.
Okay.
Mr. Dude on Box.
Oh, he's on a soapbox, probably saying, you know, talking about Hillary's emails and whatnot. Because that's just the day and age they live in.
They have emails here?
No. But Hillary did. I mean, to be fair, I still think that they just, you know, it's crazy that she got away with that, but...
Our mission is dire.
Saberg, where are you, child? The woman's eyes are wide in frenzies as she calls for her daughter. She's been missing since yesterday, and I cannot find her anywhere. There's so much packing to be done, and we must leave. I cannot depart without my daughter, willful though she is. Saberg! Oh, she dead. She got eaten by orcs. Or she's right here.
Welcome, stranger from
Oh no.
afar.
Saberg, she doesn't talk to us much anymore, not since her father died in battle. She likes to go off alone. She disappears for the day, then comes back all scratched and scraped and covered in dirt and brambles in her hair. Yeah, she dead. She eaten by orcs already. I know, I'm all chipper and sunshine, aren't I?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Hey, here's a crazy old man.
Here's Gurn fishing, just like you did last Saturday. And technically we both did, but you're the only one who caught something. Ah, hello there, traveler. You startled me, but it is no fault of yours. My thoughts were elsewhere. It is the old River King, you see. My friends and I would come every morning to cast our lines in hopes of catching him at last, to no avail. Today my friends never came. Our quest is at an end. And so this sad old man fishes alone this day. Perhaps not alone, if you will join me. Then I will bid my routines farewell, pack up my home, and leave fair Edoras behind. Are we fishing?
Oh, we're fishing.
Learn fishing. Have you always wanted to relax by a stream or pond, cast your line to a sparkling waters, and catch a fantastic flounder or perfect pike? With the fishing hobby, now you can. Just find an ideal fishing spot. Any body of water will do, but some will be more bountiful than others. And equip your fishing rod. Cast your line with the fishing action button. Wait until something takes the bait and push the Wow, really? It took them this long to add fishing?
No, it's been in the game the whole time. We just haven't done it.
Oh. Did I just buy a second basic fishing rod?
I don't know.
I'm confuzzled, but okay. It looks like I just did, so whatever. Okay, so how do I,
So, open your character panel. There will be a button for hobby. Drag that fishing skill onto your bar somewhere.
You do not have the right hobby tool for that. Do I need to equip it?
Yeah, you gotta equip your fishing rod. Oh yeah, you did get a second basic fishing rod, but I've got 2.
Well, I bought one, so...
Yeah, I did too. And then you wait for your bobber to bob.
Well, okay then. Cool.
You can sing The Greatest Adventure again.
That's really the only line of that song that I remember. Okay, click. How do I pull it in? Or do I push the button again?
Yeah, you just push the button again.
Oh. Okay, because I was trying to click the bobber like you do in WoW.
No, you just use the skill again. And then you put a squirmy fish into your little bag.
I have failed to catch anything. But I saw the fish there!
He got away. But did your bobber go under? Or did you just see the little fish wiggle?
Well, now it's under. And I caught... And I have acquired Old River King!
It's the old River King.
Starts quest, Edoras, the Old River King. Is that what we're trying to do?
No, we just want to catch 6 regular trout.
Oh, really? You've caught the Old River King. Doodrad will be thrilled. Look at me go!
First fish out of the water, you catch the uncatchable.
You did it, Vontu. You caught him. I will mount him on a plaque with your name engraved upon it, and it will be a treasure in Edoras. A king he is. Will you look at the size of him? My arms tremble under his weight. This is a great gift from a great fisherman. You have lifted the gloom from my heart, Vontu. You literally just taught me the how to fish, like, 2 minutes ago. Like, I'm so inexperienced, I didn't even catch the first fish that I caught because I had no idea what I was doing. But yes, I am a great fisherman.
Just natural talent.
I guess. I cannot take that. What? Why did it tell me I couldn't take that?
Oh. But there are fish you can catch that are trophy fish, and you can take them to a taxidermist, and then you can mount them on a wall in your house.
Cool. Okay. What?
You got another one.
I did.
Can you do the quest again?
No. Well, here, let me try something.
Yeah, see, I just got 6 regular trouts.
There. Now you can do it.
Whoa, it worked! Do you have 6 trouts?
I do not, because... thank you for fishing with me, Vontu. You've cheered me up considerably. I think he didn't give me the quest to do 6 trout.
That's just the fish with him quest.
Yeah. I think I can bear this evil departure better after a fine day of fishing with a new friend. Good luck to you on your own travels, my good elf.
Well, that's weird. It didn't make you do it.
Yeah, no, maybe it's because I caught the River King?
Oh. Don't forget to put your weapons back on.
I did. I put it back on. Alright, let's go find this dead girl's body. Or what's left of it after the orcs ate it. Am I being a bit too dark?
Maybe a touch.
Well, deal with it. That is my best advice. There's no sign of Saberg here. Hello there, people watching the stream. Thank you all for joining us today on this fine Saturday.
Watching our thrilling fishing content.
Oh yeah, yeah. Feel free to chime in on chat. We're always happy to have new people here with us and getting to know y'all. So yeah, but thanks for being here, spending part of your Saturday with us. There's no sign of Saberg here. Gosh, I'm so excited for Gotham Knights to release. I know super random, but I'm so excited for Gotham Knights to release.
I'd say that was kind of out of nowhere.
I was just thinking about, stuff to stream potentially in the future that's coming up and whatnot, and I am so excited for Gotham Knights to release and be streaming that with you.
It will be fun.
We'll probably want to set up a some sort of split screen. You hear little girl's voice chattering away with no response. Oh, she's alive.
She made friends with a fox.
Disappointing. Why won't you let me make friends with a fox? I want a fox when we move out to Idaho. But you keep saying no. You won't let me have any fun. I won't go with them. They will only kill Fox for threatening the chickens, and he will die if I leave him here. I raised him from a pup after his mother died. He was the only one of his litter. No brothers or sisters, just like me. We need each other. I won't leave him. I won't. Bless you. It's not fair to abandon him here. I don't want him to be all alone. It's okay. I'll kill him, and then you can take the body with you. Or at least the fur. The fox watches Saberg with interest as she begins to grow upset and yips at her expectantly. He looks as if he wants her to follow him somewhere.
The little girl's right under you.
How strange... Oh. How strange that he wants us to go somewhere with him. Whenever I come to see Fox, he's always right here waiting for the food I bring him. This was the den where I found him, you see. I want a fox as a pet. Why can't I have a fox as a pet?
You're not a little girl, apparently.
What about a raccoon? Would you be okay with a raccoon as a pet?
Oh no.
Why?
Very destructive.
I think it could be fun. If we raise them, young enough. What about a possum? Or a skunk?
No. I don't want any member of the weasel family. You see that girl run?
Yep. The fox wags his tail happily. Clearly, this is his own new family, and he has proudly led Saberg here to...
Oh, did I kill your fox conversation?
Yep. Yes, you did.
I'm sorry.
You should be. He's proudly led Saberg here to show her what he has made. The fox will be fine, for he's not alone, as Saberg thought. Oh, he has his own family. Look at them. He must be very happy. Saberg's eyes brim with tears and her shoulders sag, but she forces a smile nonetheless. I was silly to think that he needed me so much. I'm very glad that he will not be alone when I'm at Dunharrow.
Look at this fox family. Come on, little girl. Gotta run as fast as a horse. And her twin as well.
Yep. So this kind of reminds me, when are we going up to the lot again? When did we talk about? Is that going to be November or December-ish?
I don't know. We didn't set a date.
Yeah. Okay.
We were just like, hey, we should do that. Yeah, we should. That was basically the conversation.
Oh, okay. Well, let's shoot for like November, December then. Hopefully gas prices will have come down by that point. And then we can see what the stars look like while we're out there.
Could be cool.
It would be nice to know, especially since, the Northern Lights just showed up there the other day, and we completely missed it, because we're down here 2.5 hours away.
That was like a month ago.
Was that really a month ago?
It was definitely further away than the other day.
I want to see the Northern Lights out at our place.
Me too.
I don't know how often that happens, but if that was like a once-in-a-lifetime thing and we missed it, I'm going to be very, very, very sad. Saberg, I thought you had run away. My darling, are you all right? Vontu is so good to bring you back to me. Come, my dearest child, let us make ready to journey to Dunharrow with Lady Eowyn. Thank you for helping me to see my folly, Vontu. It was foolish to think that Fox needed me so. I'm so glad that he is happy and that I needn't worry about him any longer. He was a good friend, but now he has a family to care for. I hope the food that I brought him helped him to care for them.
Beware any child who uses the word folly in a sentence.
I was expecting her to be, like, dismembered and eaten by orcs.
I know.
I was a little disappointed that she was alive.
I know.
Does that make me a terrible person?
Just a little odd sometimes.
What? You don't ever wish to see the dismemberment and cannibalism of children?
No.
I mean, I don't constantly wish that, but every so often, every so often you kind of want to see it happen.
No.
Really? Am I just weird?
I've already said that.
Thank heavens, we cannot have children disappearing on the eve of our departure. You've been very helpful, Vontu. I understand that if you must leave, but I'm afraid I have more I must do. So if you will pardon me. No, I won't. I refuse to pardon you. You have offended me greatly. Never a moment's rest. Are you able to help me with another task? Everyone clamors for my attention with so much going on, but I cannot lose sight of our priorities. The wagons. We have many broken wagons. Garwold brought it to my attention this morning. Will you please speak with Garwold when you have a spare moment?
Well, this wall is inconvenient.
Extremely. Where is Garwold?
On the greatest adventure.
Yes, but that lies within, so he shouldn't actually be going anywhere.
He's hanging out with the cows. But not really.
I'm afraid we haven't enough working wagons for the journey to Dunharrow, and I haven't enough hands to repair the broken ones. Can you pitch in, stranger? We have many goods to move, not to mention the folk who won't be able to make the journey on foot. Yes, kicking the wagon is going to fix it. And now you're kicking a repaired wagon. That... Very well. Then I see there is no pleasing you.
Here, come inside the tavern real quick.
All I can offer you is a smoke and a pancake. Would you like to hear a song for the road traveler? Here is my local favorite right now. Fair Edoras, city of sorrow, how far you have fallen since Brego and Eorl. Fair Mediceld, seats the withered king. There the tongue of Wyrn gives command, they say. You want me to sing more cheerful songs? How could I, when I have nothing good to sing of? You must have an easy sort of life, traveler, if you can maintain a pleasant outlook at such a time. Annoyed, you encourage Atwell to follow you around and see this easy sort of life you live. I will gladly follow, and I might even make a song out of it. Happy Ignorance, or the Clueless Traveler. What are you waiting for, lad? Or what are you waiting for? Lead on, brave traveler. Show me why I should sing happy songs instead of sad ones. This dude just needs to get laid, too. Well met again, Vontu. I have heard of trouble in the Broadacres, but I must continue my search for Erkenbrand, Grimbold, and Elfhelm, for I can find no trace of them since the fords. Will you go to Broadacres in my stead and lend what aid you can? Search for Huluk in the town of Stoke. That will be a good start. Vontu, good you are here. The Eastfold has need of you, my friend. Hello there again, Vontu. Hello there, Vontu. It is good to speak with you again. However, the circumstances could be better. Though Eomer has been freed already, word has not made its way to the Eastfold, where he is reeve. The people, I am sure, would be pleased to hear it, and the news could bolster their spirits. Ride to the former capital of Rohan. Yes, it is my answer for a lot of things, Blade. And give the people there the news. While you are there, be sure to lend a hand. I fear that the Eastfold will be vulnerable with most of their men heading west. Be wary, though. The road to Aldburg may be dangerous in these days. It does solve a lot of problems, Blade. You'd be surprised. Okay, I need broken wagons. Also, why are we here?
Talk to the old lady.
Oh, okay, I'm supposed to hit continue quest with that guy.
Your aid.
Oh, young elf, would you help me? I want to be more than a sack and a wagon on the journey to Dunharrow, but I have nothing to occupy me. Would you be so kind as to bring me some pelts from the beasts that roam Kingstead? I can sew blankets and cloaks as I ride. I don't even know how to pronounce that. Fingers look painfully gnarled from long years of use. You should bring her something to soothe the aches of old age as well. Come now, truly, this is your heroic work. It is dirty, I grant you, and boring too. The old woman has no cares. She gets to be wheeled to Dunharrow without any exertion. You should count herself lucky. If I promise to stop singing your songs, will you release me from this tedium? Okay, now where'd you go?
Just getting wagons.
You left me behind again. Why do you always do this to me? Also, where's the wagon you repaired? Because I need to repair wagons.
This way.
Well, here's one right here. Is this the one you repaired?
Yeah, I repaired that one and I repaired another one up the hill.
Okay.
Over here. How many more wagons do you need?
4. You?
I have all my wagons.
What? What? I followed you basically everywhere. How did you get wagons? I didn't.
Did you get the 2 that were next to the little old lady?
No. Apparently not. I was so incensed about the guy kicking a repaired wagon, I must have missed them. Okay,
And then I got 2 while you were talking to Gandalf.
that would explain it.
You need 2 more?
Yes, I need 2 more. Here's one. And here's 2. Just like the O.J. Simpson murders.
Okay.
Did I catch you off guard?
Not sure how to process it.
Oh, I'm terrible. How do you put up with me? Why did you marry me again?
Oh, it's fun.
How did I trick you into marrying me? Exactly.
By being fun.
So we're killing horses, right?
Not in Rohan. We're killing Kingstead cows.
Why are you leaving me behind?
I've hardly moved. You're the one who's going all over the place.
Because I thought you were following me. There's plants all over here.
Apparently the goat didn't count. And we
Well,
have to actually go skin the animals.
Yeah, you have to skin the animals. That's what.
Sometimes quests just hand you stuff.
Yeah, but in this particular case, they don't. I woke up on the right side of the sun. Are you referring to her? Being Buzzkill McBuzzkillington?
I've hardly killed any buzzes today.
Oh, that is what you think. Okay. Where'd you? Why are we so separated?
Oh,
How did
you're
we drift
running
so
all
far
over the
apart?
place. You're running all over the place.
Whatever happened to us? We used to be so close, and then we drifted so far apart.
I think there's a song in there somewhere.
Oh, it's probably some sappy love song.
The goat doesn't count for the quest.
Oh, it doesn't? Oh, so it doesn't. Well, that's just silly.
Nobody wants goat pelts.
I know, right? What about capitalism?
Look, I can do it too. Albuquerque.
What? No, I was referring to what Blade said.
I know, but then I quoted National Treasure at the point where Randy thought that they were just saying nonsense words. Forget this, I can track. Gotta cross the water.
This would be really hard water to actually swim against. To swim a straight line in.
That just goes to show how strong we are.
Like, even I would have a hard time swimming the straight line in that, and I swim very well. It's one of the few things I actually do pride myself on. Okay, there we go. The button was being really weird. I've never in my life been so grateful to see a simple task completed. Is this really and truly how you choose to spend your time? Oh. Fine. Don't keep up enough that I could keep reading.
Why were you reading off my dude? You have your own dude.
No, I was talking to my guy. Not you, sorry, I should have clarified that. But no, my guy decided not to keep up enough.
You gotta stand still when you talk.
I suppose my own situation looks rather better by comparison. I will give you that at least. Perhaps my next song will touch on the subject. Worry not about war, for life is no bore. Your days could be worse if dullness is your curse. If you only knew what I had been through, buddy.
This is like that bit in the Revendreth storyline where you're taking Kael'thas around and trying to humble him.
Yep.
And I believe the woman's name would be pronounced Kael'thryth.
We'll go with that. Because I don't know how to pronounce it, and I'm not going to try.
I lost my dude.
You've got to whistle for that.
What business have you
Kael'thryth bursts into tears as you hand her the herbs and pelts. Oh my, you and Atwald are too kind to this useless old woman. Thank you, dears. The others see me as a troublesome burden, a sack to be ignored, but you have made me useful again and brought me soothing herbs for my aching hands besides. I was once a fine tailor, but now old age has taken all from me. Kael'thryth is overwhelmed by the kindness you have shown her while everyone else ignores her. Where's my guy?
You're on a horse. Unhorse yourself.
Oh, he won't show up if I'm mounted? Dear woman, please forgive me, but you must excuse me from your praise. I am not but an idle minstrel, wallowing in dour predictions. It is Vontu alone who is worthy of your kind words. I have learned today that heroism takes many forms. I may not have skill with the sword, but if I can inspire our people during this difficult time, it will be enough. You've inspired Atwald to be more positive and inspire his fellow Rohirrim rather than depress them. All hearts are heavy in Edoras, and the last thing the people need is to be weighed down with more sad thoughts. I am heartily ashamed of myself, Vontu. I will write a new song, one of hope, of survival, of kind deeds, and the goodness inherent in people, and I will sing it to all. Thank you, Vontu, for showing me the meaning of heroism. I see now that it is not yet time to mourn for Rohan.
Now he's going to go write The Greatest Adventure.
Oh, gosh. He's the one that curses the world with that? You have hopefully turned the tide of sadness in Edoras by inspiring Atwald, for the people are in great need of cheering. I cannot talk. Where'd you go?
You were following me, and then you stopped, and then... Where did you go?
I'm talking to Garwald. You were quite a handy one, Vontu. Thank you for your help. I am sure many folk will be grateful for your kindness, for the journey to Dunharrow will be much easier with good wheels to bear us thither. Okay. Where to next?
Eowyn.
Is everything done?
I think so.
Do we need to look for danger along the road to Aldburg?
I thought you said Daedra for a moment. I'm like, what?
No, danger.
No, we're not doing that yet.
Ah, okay then.
We're evacuating Edoras.
Well, okay.
The greatest adventure is what lies ahead.
Oh my gosh, really?
You're the one who got it stuck in my head.
I could put something else in your head.
I'll do it eventually.
I mean, I could put, Paralyzed by Finger 11 in your head.
That song do that.
Yeah, it's very earwormy. All it takes is like 1 second of thought from that song, and it's in your head for the rest of the day. I mean, it's not a bad song, but...
I need your
Thank you for
help,
helping the
friend.
stewards, Vontu. Soon we shall lock up Mediceld itself. Could you make sure that all is well inside? The servants are surely working hard to get ready for Dunharrow. So much to do. Are you here to help, dear? We are nearly ready to lock up the hall, but it would be most helpful if someone could take a look around the upper floors and the rafters before we leave. You look like you're fond of stairs. What is that even? How does someone look like they're fond of stairs? Why don't you climb up and have a look around? So many hungry soldiers at the king's tables. Just look at this mess. I don't see how I'll be able to clean it before we all leave for Dunharrow. Do you have a spare moment to help, Elf? I can only imagine all the rats who will take over in our absence.
Also, the tapestries want you to interact with them.
Really? No, I mean, like, starts quest, a woven tale. Many great tapestries line the walls of Mediceld, depicting the history of Rohan. You should examine the tapestries before Mediceld is emptied and locked. That seems like Helm Hammerhand. Oh, Aldor the Old drives the Dunlingdons out of the Westfold. Helm Hammerhand. Oh, Slace Freck outside it. Okay, so that's the Dunlingdon one. That is Helm Hammerhand. Is this Eorol the Young? Probably. Oh, Frame Elf defeats Frakison in Mediceld. Eorol crosses the Anduin at the fields of Galabrant. I do have to say, the art and attention to detail that the devs give to this game is just absolutely top-notch.
It's a labor of love.
It really is. And it shows. Folkert and Fastrad perish while fighting Haradrim and Oliphants at the crossing of Poros. You think Rohan, you don't think Oliphants here.
Well, they fought wars outside of Rohan.
True. But in the tapestry, Britta slays the chieftain of the White Mountain Orcs. In this tapestry, Folka the Hunter slays and is slain by the giant boar of Everholt. Did I miss a messy table setting? I've only got 9. In this tapestry, Saruman the White receives the keys to Orthanc from Baron, Steward of Gondor. You've examined the magnificent tapestries lining the halls of Mediceld, depicting the history of Rohan. Okay, I missed a messy...
Come to where I am. Come to where I am.
Oh.
It's not going to let you jump over the fire.
Racist. Okay.
Got to walk around.
Yeah.
And now, because we love stairs...
I do not understand what she's saying. Fond of stairs. How does that even qualify? How is that a thing? How do you look at someone and say, you look like you're fond of stairs?
By looking at yourself and going, I'm not fond of stairs. A little dark up here.
Just a bit. Turn up your gamma.
I think there's technically a button you can hit that,
Oh, you find some opened letters hidden away in the floor. Dear Father, the battle at the fords goes badly and we have lost many men. The forces of Isengard have forced an opening and our next stand may well be our last. I write to implore you to look to our defenses and to raise all the might of Rohan. I know that we have had our disagreements of late, but Father, these may be the last words I ever say to you. I say to you, Wormtongue's counsel is not right. The fords are falling, Saruman is attacking, and Rohan is in great peril. Ah, Saruman was hiding Theoden's mail. Is there anything else up here?
It says to bring the letter to Eowyn, so probably not. But I think there's technically a button you can hit that turns on your like little personal lantern.
Yeah.
I don't know which button it is.
Would have been useful for Moria. Not super useful now. I mean, it's not super needed.
Not usual that we go somewhere dark.
Our
Yeah, not
mission
these
is
days.
dire.
Thank you, Vontu. You have saved me a great deal of work. You were a great help to me, and I'll not forget it soon. Oh, crap, that reminds me. I gotta catch up on Rings of Power.
It'll be there for you whenever you go and watch it.
I know, but Galen's gonna want to talk about it if we do Dead by Daylight tonight. A letter to my uncle from Theodred. Let me see. Eowyn reads the letter with interest. Wormtongue. He must have hidden this when he had arrived. A plea of such as this would have opened my uncle's eyes. It is from his son on the eve of the battle that took his life.
Need of your aid.
Grima must have known that such a message would have stirred the king from his spell. He must have been keeping it for a later time as it suited his needs. Okay, so what do we do now? Do we force the evacuation?
Ramadan and I have never agreed upon anything.
Well, it says there's an interior quest location. Whitwin has more for us to do.
Ah, I see. I am sure you think Lady Eowyn is bearing all of this very well, but I believe she isn't happy. A servant notices things, you know. Do you want to see for yourself? Deliver her meal to her room and have a look around. Tell me what you think. And I cannot stop yawning.
Stop yawning.
I wish I could. I literally just said I can't stop. It's also getting cold in here.
It'll warm up.
I hate that it's getting the cold time of the year.
This cool room.
Winter is coming. I do not like it. Okay, can I take the stairs, please? Thank you. The scuffs on the carpet show signs of restless pacing to and fro. The previous plate of food brought to Eowyn has not been eaten. The bed looks like it has not been slept in a long while. A sword is laid upon the bed, unused.
She's going through some stuff right now.
So it would seem.
Our mission is
You see,
dire.
she hides it well, but her mood is alarming. It has gotten worse and worse as the king declined, but I do not think she has had a bite to eat since the king and Eomer left her here.
Will you aid the
Poor
way?
dear Eowyn, she talks to no one. What can we do to cheer her up? Perhaps she would talk to you, outsider as you are. She need not be brave for you, and she must for us to see us safely to Dunharrow. What do you think? I think that I have a bunch of minis I need to finish painting.
Also kind of random.
well, we're playing LOTRO, and I'm thinking of Journey's Middle Earth and the fact that, Heath and Galen want to get together in a few weeks and play. So, you wish to speak with me? Please feel free, Vontu. I would not deny the wishes of such a helpful guest of our house. Come with me. I'm about to walk through Edoras one last time to see that everyone is ready. Your company will be most welcome. What? I hate these ones that make us split up. I don't want to be away from you.
It will be a short
Eowyn appears brave and
trial.
cheerful. Some who know her well grow concerned for her.
Come, let us talk while we walk. What is it you wish to say to me? You tell Eowyn.
Seems to have settled upon her since the departure of Theoden King.
You tell Eowyn that you know of the sadness she hides beneath her cool, brave exterior, and that some people are grown deeply worried for her. You think I am gloomy, then? No, I will heal you. Come, let us go to my house, and we can talk it over. For it is right there in front of me. Does it show upon my face, plain for all to see? We can talk about this in my house. It's right here. We can go to my house. Really? Am I gonna do that? Well, there's no reason to be concerned for me. I admit that it was difficult to watch my uncle fade over the years. Wormtongue alone had his ear. Poor decisions were made about the fate of Rohan. And my brother, valiant Eomer, was imprisoned for his good deeds. And Wormtongue watched my every step. But it is no matter. It is past, and I have my duty to my people to occupy me. You tell Eowyn the coldness in her voice betrays her words. Would you not be cold if you were made to sit idly instead of fighting for the evils of the land? You are a warrior and a traveler. How could you understand the duties of the Lady of the House of Eorl? When you long to fight for your people, but instead you watch and wait while history happens around you. Eowyn's eyes are far away as you look at her, a bitterness upon her fair features that is sad to look upon. You gently speak her name, and she looks at you once more, her reverie broken. Eowyn looks at you once more, startled. Tell me, friend, are you closely acquainted with the other travelers who departed with my uncle? You recount your many meetings with each guest, and her eyes light up when you speak of Aragorn. Aragorn. The King of Gondor returned out of legend. What do you know of him? That you have no chance with him, lady. Lady Eowyn! My lady. I'm here. What is it? The Watchtower guards have spotted a warband near the city, heading south. It will cut us off from Dunharrow. Let me ride out with the city guards, my lady, and we will put an end to them. No, I will go, alone. But, my lady... Guard the gates and flee to Dunharrow in case I do not return. All right, you may come with me if you wish. I would not deny the wishes of such a worthy elf. Let us leave at once. I long for battle. I long for combat. You would not know what I'm referring to.
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
Nope, no clue.
Zealot, Protoss. There they are. Look at them. My blade thirsts for their blood, Vontu. We ride. For Rohan! For the House of Eorl!
You might want to war steed up if you haven't already.
Oh, I'm on foot. That'd probably be a good idea. Oh, wow. I'm hurting. I'm hurting bad. Callista's hurting bad.
Don't die.
I'm trying not to.
Do you have any healing skills on your war steed?
Yeah, I am a healer by nature.
That's why I was asking.
But my war power, or yeah, it's just it's very small, and I burn through it very quickly. I mean, like right now, I'm just I'm kiting the troll around.
I mean, he can't really catch up to you. It works really well to do that.
It does. Fighting him toe to toe was not working as well. That I did try, and it did not go well for me. I didn't die, but it did not go well for me.
At least you didn't die.
This is true. At least I did not die. But doing solo stuff like this reminds me of just how much you're carrying me.
Only on war steeds. You do absolutely fine. Not on war steeds.
So why do I suck on war steeds so much?
Just haven't found your groove yet.
You defeated the warband that threatened the refugees of Edoras.
Will you aid the
We have done it! That was the most fun I've had in... I cannot even remember. Was that not a wonderful rush, Vontu? I've half a mind to ride out and find another enemy to slay, but I must return, I know. The women and children and elderly must get to Dunharrow safely, and it is my duty to make it so. Come, let us return to Edoras. Yay, we can be in a party again.
Party! Party!
Xenu be praised. I feel invigorated for the first time in many a year. Ah, to be free upon the plains, to slay the foes that threaten our great land. Alas, it was only a short interlude. I fear it was only a short interlude. Eowyn, still flushed with the thrill of battle, falls once again into a morose silence. There can be no cheer for one so burdened with her role, always forced to do her duty and not what is in her heart. They keep giving me traceries and stuff, and I have no need for them.
Oh, you will.
The
As
people...
you keep leveling up.
The people of Entwade will need your assistance before they can come to Edoras. Travel northeast to their village and help them as much as you can. Eowyn pauses, her expression conflicted. The people of Entwade may be more willing to listen to you than they will be the next woman with whom you speak. Ellen Fremadon and I have never agreed upon anything. After you deal with Entwade, find Ellen Fremadon in Underharrow and tell her what my uncle has commanded, that the people of Edoras find shelter in Dunharrow. She may think they have all arrived by now, but if so, she's mistaken. I wish Thane Dunharrow had not gone to the ford. He is more reasonable than his wife, if you ask me.
We've already read that, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we've already done all the Entwade stuff.
Oh.
I'm trying to figure out where the next Edoras quest is.
So we need to go to Underharrow for the next part of our epic quest.
Yeah, I think we might be about there, but I'm double checking.
There's nothing left in Edoras? Aren't we supposed to trigger the evacuation?
Yeah, I'm not sure how.
Hey, you two are trespassing now. This is my house. I want you off my property. I don't care that you've been standing here for years, folded arms, staring at each other. They're not going to leave my property, are they?
You might never actually get to claim it.
But it was bequeathed unto me. Where is you?
Near the front gate.
So you can't find any more Edoras quests?
I haven't seen any.
I mean, there's tasks, but...
Oh, okay. Looks like we just need to just move on for now. It'll happen as we do quests in Kingstead.
Ah, okay. So we're off to Aldburg then? Or Broadacres?
Under Harrow.
Or Underharrow? Are we just ignoring Broadacres and Aldburg?
Those are later on. We'll go there later.
Oh, okay.
Somebody making weird noises outside.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Besides, you need to see Dunharrow. It's cool.
Okay. I'm down for that. I buzzed.
Buzz, buzz, buzz.
Why did my phone buzz?
Felt like it. Hey, look, that dude's still fishing.
They have not pulled him off yet. He doesn't realize he's not going to catch the old River King.
And you caught it twice.
Yep.
He doesn't realize that there appear to be, in fact, like 20 River Kings in there.
Apparently.
And they thought they're all catching the same fish.
Apparently. That's a lot of plaques he's going to be putting up. I was surprised, though. Let me trade that to you.
Me too. And I was able to do the quest and everything.
Yeah. I'm really curious as to why I wasn't able to do the quest for the trout. That just puts you further ahead of me, and that bothers me.
Hmm. Or maybe the fish I was catching were counting for you.
Maybe. Because he did suddenly have that other quest to turn in for me. Still, it makes me question things. So we're headed off to Underharrow now.
Mm-hmm.
Should we be war-seated?
I mean, we would have gone faster if we were. But we're almost there at this point.
Oh, okay.
Hello.
Hello, Horn. We have arrived, Vontu. Now we must find Ellen Fremedon and hope that the tapestry of her that Eowyn wove for us was an exaggeration. I must confess that her distaste for the woman strikes me as rather strange. By all accounts, Ellen Fremedon has never spoken against the good of Rohan and has been nothing but loyal to the kingdom and to her husband Dunhair. Indeed, she's a minstrel of no small skill herself. I heard her play the fiddle once at Eoworth several years ago, and she made it sing in a way I've never heard before nor since. Still, make no mistake, these are unwelcome tidings we bring. Even the most reasonable lady will not be pleased to hear the news that many scores of folk are seeking shelter in her hall.
A stable master.
Do we need to set our milestone for here now?
These are desperate times for the Rohirrim.
Not sure.
I'll do it. Your tidings are over late, bringer of ill news. Ever since this morn, ragged folk have been pouring into Underharrow, bringing hungry mouths and sad tales. I will not close my gates to them, for the word of Theoden King is law, and Dunhair, my husband, would be wroth were I to disobey the Lord of the Mark. I will do my duty, but Eowyn cannot expect me to be pleased about sheltering so many. You, perhaps, can provide some help to me in return for this hospitality. The blacksmith Ordwald is forging weapons and armor by his home to the south. Go to him and carry the heavy barrels of swords, armor, and spears back to me. Ah, so Eowyn believes it is enough aid to send you here. How thoughtful of her. As the warriors and my husband are away, if you wish to be put to work, I have no shortage of it for you. Hey, my horse to the horse, of course, of course. As you can see, Underharrow is playing host to far too many. Worse still, little has been done to ensure our safety since the men rode west. As I see it, to house so many here with no means to defend them is lacking in even the most basic strategy. Eowyn will not hear it, the foolish girl. Being thrust into a leadership means not that you are a wise leader. Ah, but you wish to listen to my concerns. Very well, we have not much time, but let us talk. Man, this woman just keeps having stuff to give us.
She's got a lot to do.
Apparently.
Long at odds with the glory-seeking Eowyn, Ellen Fremedon of Underharrow finds herself overwhelmed by
Come,
the task
let us talk of other
sheltering the
things.
helpless
Walk with me,
Rohan.
Vontu.
What brings you to these lands?
My husband, Dunhair, has ridden to the Westfold, leaving the Harrowdale in my hands. Lady Eowyn has sent the people of Kingstead here for me to shelter, as they wait to travel to Dunharrow. We have waited long enough. The people of Rohan suffer, but what am I to do? Underharrow is far too small to shelter them all, but I cannot turn them away. Yes, I am having fun. I have tried to bring them joy through my music, but the strings have not sung to my people as they once did. I wonder, what delays Eowyn? The girl is likely off meddling in problems she has no business solving. And for what? Glory? She would do well to learn her people are of greater importance than her foolish charges. With the men gone to war, Underharrow stands defenseless. She just walked through my rock.
She has power you know nothing of.
Apparently. I'm terrified now. I worry for my people, and I know I alone cannot keep them safe. Come, I wish to look upon Snowburn. Can we see Snowburn from here?
The Snowborn, as in the mountain.
Ah.
Not the city.
Oh yeah, the Snowburn. Born. Alas, if only my troubles could flow away in such currents.
Or the river, not the mountain.
But our journey will only take us further upstream. Oh, hello, running child. Mother, Dunberg, what are you doing wielding such things? Have we not talked about this? Now is the time to aid our people, not run wildly through the Harrowdale with a dagger. But, Mother, the dead men... Nonsense. Now return to our hall and help people settle in. I shall be there soon, my dear, and put those things away. Lady Eowyn would believe me. The dead are in the valley. Oh, Dunberg. After an argument with her daughter, Ellen shifts her focus back to her people.
Our mission is dire.
I am sorry, Vontu. No matter how I try to sway her, my daughter idolizes Eowyn. While I admire her passion, she is still too young of age to follow such a charge. Come, let us return to the mead hall. There we can talk more of what is to be done.
The daughter's like Merida from Brave.
Something like that.
I don't want to get married.
I mean, given her options, do you blame her?
There is work to be done here.
Well, now you know all you need to know about us. We have little more time to idly speak. The burdens of Edoras have fallen on Underharrow, and if you would aid us, I would be grateful. Sure. I got nothing else going on.
To be done here.
Before we arrived, I had a feast prepared for the refugees from Edoras as well as my own people. With so many taking shelter here, it is hardly a full meal for any of them, but it is all we can spare. If you would, gather the food in the mead hall and set the tables for the refugees. I prefer some amount of decorum, even if my hall is destined to be slathered in filth and overrun with more people than it has ever housed. Let them feast, Vontu. They need the hope, and I need the silence out here.
She's a stressed woman.
Oh, I can relate. At least with stress, anyway. That is all my life is filled with these days, it seems. Am I wrong?
You kind of signed up for it, though.
I don't deny that. It's just, it comes with the job. But it is an endless source of stress these days. Once the convention is over, I will be a lot more relieved.
You say that now. You know that's probably not true.
Yeah, I know. That's a laughable idea.
The next big thing will be happening.
Yep. Although, I was talking to some people from work yesterday, and neither one of them are particularly thrilled about what Ryan is pitching right now. About, let's do another event right after we're finished with the convention, and we're just like, dude? None of us have said it to you, except for me, but stop. Like, you gotta stop. No one on staff wants to do this. We need like a month or two break after what you've put us through putting this together. We simply cannot house this many people, even if I am willing to care for them all. The mead hall will do as a shelter for now, but I shall only be relieved once everyone has gone to Dunharrow. Imagine the mess that will be left in there. I doubt anyone plans to aid us with that. With so much to do on Underharrow, my daughter has again slipped out of my sight. When will Dunberg learn to brazenly see glory at her age is at best foolhardy, and at worst, I wish not to think of such things. I pray she turns to the mastery of the music rather than that of the blade. Each time so far I have to drag her out of the trees to the south and sit her down within my view. She prattles on endlessly about the dead, but I tire of such stories, especially since they might drive her into harm's way. If you would, search to the south of town, and please send her home. Can do. Oh, that guy certainly looks pretty dead to me.
No, he's just a clan of orc that wears skulls.
Ah. Well, I can see how a child could get that confused.
There was a tree to search here.
Oh. Is this a child that's going to be dismembered and cannibalized by orcs? Also, what tree... Do I have to search a tree?
Does your Spirits of the Haredale search trees? What does it have?
I don't have that up. Hold on. I still have a dreary untidy mess from Fangorn? Okay. Where are we in Kingstead? No. Yes. Braver Bonheriers. Wait, what? I don't have Spirits of Haredale.
She had another quest. You might have missed it.
Ah,
We'll go back.
No, let me go back and I'll grab it right now.
You sure?
Yeah. We're not that far. Sorry for holding you up.
Oh, that's good. Don't bother me.
She did have another quest. I know not if you have heard such things since your arrival here, Vontu, but my people have expressed an uneasiness about venturing out of town. Both young and old have told me fanciful tales of spirits lurking under the cover of the trees, but I cannot believe them. Knowing the past as I do, the dead men never venture beyond their darkened paths. I would ask that you investigate the trees outside Underharrow, for it is there the people have heard such things. I am curious to know what you find, but I expect no more talk of the dead. Oh, lady, you're in for a rude awakening. I hate to break it to you. Actually, I really kind of don't, but I hate to break it to you.
I'm hiding.
Well, I'm on your dot. But you are hiding very well, apparently.
Surprise!
Were you hiding within the tree?
In the bush.
I did not see you.
I was sitting.
Well, you did a good job of it. Well done. I did not see you.
If you did not have a dot, you might not have found me.
Yep, basically. It's a good thing we out-level these guys.
Yeah, we would be fine.
We would be, yeah, but I'm just saying it just makes it easier.
Jaguars always say hello, and when you look up, they drop on you.
That is a quote you've been using with a very odd frequency as of late.
It's surprisingly relevant all the time. Oh, little ring over here. There's a child.
Did my mother send you? I cannot understand why she wishes for me to sit by in Underharrow while our people remain fearful of what lurks in the Harrowdale. I know she won't believe me, but you do, don't you? Wait, what is that rustling in the bushes? The dead! They are here! No, they ain't dead. They just wear skulls. Because they
Use your
weird.
dagger, little child.
These aren't the dead. I think more are coming on to. Yes, they are. Where there's one orc, there's usually several.
I like cockroaches that way.
Thank you so much, Vantu. I knew not that there were orcs in the valley. I'll not wander too far again. I must warn Mother and the others.
Mother and the others.
Yep.
It's almost a band name.
Alright, do I have more trees to search? Yes, I have 3.
Is this tree searchable?
Yes.
Oh, good. I did not render it unsearchable.
Nope, all is well on that front.
The eastern front?
Sure, something like that. I don't know, maybe.
Ah, tree.
No one
That
jumped
one
down.
was orcless.
I'm not gonna complain.
How many more trees do you need?
1. Crap, that reminds me. I need to go grab the Real Vera fishing reward for this week. It resets tomorrow.
You can grab that later.
My mind is all over the place today.
I've noticed.
Well, it's just one of the joys of being wildly ADHD. Oh no, I attacked the deer instead!
Don't worry, it died.
Yeah, it deaded. Okay, do we go back now? Or is there somewhere else we have to go?
Let's go get a barrel of swords.
Okay. Didn't realize their blacksmith was this far away.
So he can't burn the rest of the town down, I guess.
Makes sense, I guess, yeah.
Or because this dude's a hermit. He's like, I don't want to live in town. There's crazy people there.
I can't pick up swords. I wonder if... It might just be you.
Well, come with me then. If we need to go back, we'll go back.
Okay. Can do.
And watch me wiggle around with this barrel of swords.
Sounds good to me.
As I power walk. Did that count for you?
It says talk to Ellen Fredman. What was that? What was the name of that quest?
That's the epic quest, so book 12.
No, it says pick up a barrel of armor from outside Ordwald's shop.
Oh yeah, I've got to do that too.
Oh, okay, so then yeah, I counted.
I'll let you carry the armor.
Okay. If you insist.
We can just trade.
Works for me. I can do that.
Now you're power walking.
I am indeedly. Thankfully, I have your movement speed buff, because otherwise I'd be going very slow.
You do know where she is, right?
Of course I know where she is. I was just wanting to see the scenery, carrying a barrel of armor.
You're about to head back to
Pick up a barrel of spears from
Edoras.
outside Ordwald's shop. Yeah, no, I realized that as I was getting closer to the city gate. Just like, wait a second. Something seems off here. Oh boy. I am out of space.
Well, you still have your pocket shop.
I do. That's why I'm saying I'm out of space, and oh boy. I mean, it's easy enough to fix. I really probably need to get a house where I can store all the crap that's in my vault that's like housing decorations and such. We keep saying that. I say that, I swear, like every stream for the last year.
Yeah, we could do a realtor episode.
We can do that off stream. It's not something that needs to happen.
But we could be like, he's a psychopathic rune keeper with lots of actual money. He's looking for a quaint 2-bedroom. There, now we can talk to Ellen 3 times.
I see the question in your eyes.
I see the question in your eyes, Vontu. Why have you toiled to bring these barrels here? Why does the sweat so sting your eyes? What good has it done to carry these weapons and armor to me where they will stay? The Lady of Harrowdale's eyes are angry embers as she springs her trap. It has done no good, Vontu. By gift of the birth, Eowyn commands some little measure of respect, and I give it to her, but she has sent only trouble to Harrowdale. Do you see these swords and spears? Do you see this armor? She has sent to me townsfolk and children, the aged and the infirm. She has sent no warriors. She has sent no one to wield the bright blade or brandish the sharp spear. These folk will die just as easily here as at Edoras. There is no purpose to this migration. If my husband falls and those who ride with the king are defeated, there is no safety in old Rohan. This is the cause of my reproach, Vontu. Eowyn plays at war, as she always has, but there are women in Rohan who truly know what is at stake. I am one of these.
Enough words. I've spoken plainly and I have nothing more to say.
Enough words. I've spoken plainly, and I have nothing more to say.
If you will help us, then do so.
Oh, thank goodness Dunberg is safe. She should know better than this. No matter what she may see in Eowyn, a girl of her age does not belong in the battlefield, and I hope she realizes this soon. I know not if the life of a minstrel shall ever befit her, but the path of the Shield Maiden is an arduous one, and she has much still to learn. Thank you, Vontu. You're welcome.
There is work to be
As I
done
thought,
here.
the dead have no place in the Harrowdale, but the orcs, that is a different matter entirely. Perhaps their disguises can fool our elders and the young, but they will not deceive any who have known their kind. I have not expected orcs from the White Mountains, for I thought us at least safe in the White Hand here. This bodes ill for the journey to Dunharrow. Look around you, Vontu. Do you not see how many people take shelter under these trees? We are neither Edoras nor even Middlemead, and to host this many people stretches far beyond our breaking. Yet even now evil lurks in the mountains above, and what defences have we? None. The men have gone to the side of the king, and left us naught but the shoddy remains of our barricades. What fear has an orc of a pointed stick? Gather sacks and the armor from around town, and they will remain unused, unused otherwise. And assemble the crudest warriors you can along the edge of town. If even one orc is fooled, we may consider our situation better. The war draws ever close, Vontu, and I fear soon the time shall come when we have to flee, with or without Eowyn. The fork that divides the roads to Dunharrow and the Hornburg lies just south of here. While my people are destined for Dunharrow, I fear that the road to the Hornburg might be overrun, and I cannot help but worry about our own journey up the stair of the hold. If you would scout the roads east and west, I could rest more easily. My hand is very cold.
Sit on it.
I can't. It's my right hand. It's my mouse hand.
Could try a keyboard-only run.
Don't think that would work.
You have a button for interact. You have a button for attacking. You can tab anything you want.
Don't think that would work. Let's see. I still need to collect 2 more sacks.
They're over here.
Oh. Well,
Unless you grabbed these ones already.
there's one that I've just grabbed right here. That is a weird-looking horse.
How many legs?
It's got 4, but it's like its splotches are weird.
It's muddy.
Okay. Where is?
There were 2 up here by
Okay.
this house.
Yeah, I see 2. I got 1 over by that weird-looking horse. I did not think to find Ellen Fremedon so cold, Vontu. No one save the forces of Saruman are to blame for the unenviable situation in which we find ourselves, but I understand her frustration. We should aid her if we can. I spoke with some of the folk of Underharrow while you were recovering equipment from the blacksmith, and they told me of a group of orcs and wargs that have threatened the peace of Dunharrow. The townsfolk have been used to these foes lurking in the mountains, but of late they have journeyed too near to the towns for comfort. Dealing with these creatures will allow us to send 2 messages, one no less important than the other. The first will serve as a warning to the orcs that Harrowdale is not theirs for the taking. The second message is for Ellen Fremedon, telling her that she does not stand alone. Her worries are ours, and she need not give up hope of survival. Let us defeat orcs and wargs in Harrowdale, Vontu, collecting tokens from each, so we may send these 2 messages. I also wish to see the dark door of Dunharrow. I will meet you near it, for only a few would speak of it, and then only in whispers. It fills me with curiosity.
Yay!
Do we get to pass the door to the halls of the dead?
Eventually, not today.
Aww. Well, poop.
I mean, you're welcome to try today.
What would happen?
You should try and find out.
What would happen?
When do we assemble these warriors?
What would happen? Are you seriously ignoring me?
I'm not gonna tell you!
Just tell me!
No, you're just gonna have to try.
Just tell me! You could just tell me and be cool.
But then why would you want to try?
Just tell me.
No.
Really? I love you too.
I'm making your experience better.
Uh-huh.
Here we go.
You were willing to spoil things for me a year ago.
Did you ever think we were actually going to get this far?
Probably not, but still, you should still tell me. Why are you keeping secrets from me? I thought we were going to be completely honest with each other.
It's not a secret if you're going to find it out in like 2 seconds.
I'm not going to find it out in 2 seconds. We're putting sticks together to look like soldiers.
Besides, you don't like me telling you your Christmas presents.
This is an entirely different thing. Entirely different.
Would that not also be a secret, though?
It's a secret, but gosh dang it.
Why are you tab targeting deers?
I'm not intentionally tab targeting deers. That's the point of tab. Is that just goes to the next target. The deers just happen to be in this area. It's not the same thing, though. That's such a false equivalence.
The best kind of equivalence.
No, it's not. I hate it when my dad does it. Why would you do it?
You're going to want to mount up to go up to Dunharrow. It's not a path you want to walk.
Is it that long?
It's a pretty long path.
Well, okay then. We still have orcs we need to kill.
Oh yeah, we'll find plenty of orcs.
I'm gonna take a guess that I get killed if I try to take the door. Is that right?
It's your guess.
Oh my god, woman, just tell me! Why are you doing this to me?
At this point, it's kind of fun.
I love you too.
You would do the exact same thing.
I've always been nice to you.
You would do the exact same thing.
I've always been nice to you. If it was really bothering you, I'd tell you.
Is it bothering you that much?
It's not that big a deal.
You like the statues?
They do seem interesting. Like I remember the Pukelman statues and whatnot, but then weren't they actually didn't they actually help with the War of the Ring?
Well, there's the Woes men, who are a tribe of men who live in the mountains between Rohan and Gondor, that they're pretty sure that these statues are made by at least their ancestors. But the statues themselves did not come to life.
Well, yeah, but I mean, weren't the Pukelmen oh, that's not the tribe though. Like the Pukelmen aren't were they actual men, or or is that just the name for the statues?
That's what the Rohirrim call the statues.
Gotcha.
But here's Dunharrow.
It's a lot bigger than the movie makes it seem.
They gotta house a lot of people here.
It seems like a rather defensible position, much more so than Helm's Deep.
That's why the women and children get sent here.
Ah.
And they didn't intend to fight at Helm's Deep. They just, got diverted and was like, nope, don't go this way, don't go this way. But here's the dim old road.
Oh, there's an orc right here. I have dread, but only one. My heart is heavy with dread, but so too is it filled with a sense of wonder. That is the dark door of Ontu, and beyond are the paths where the dead are said to walk. You must know the story of Isildur and the Men of the Mountain, and better even than I, for you have journeyed with the Dunedain, Aragorn. It is the first of that... For you have journeyed with the Dunedain. Aragorn is the first of that line I have met, and then only briefly. He strikes me as a most unusual man. We were not long in Edoras together, but I did mark him to be skilled with words. Perhaps in times of peace he could delight the ear with tales of his people, and may yet before all is done. I would ask for a different tale than that which concerns Isildur and the Oathbreakers. Perhaps something with joy in it. For now, let us move away from the dark door. I'm glad to have seen it, but I will be gladder still to leave it behind us.
Did it let you in?
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if it would let you because the first time I came here was when this was the most recent expansion, and so there was nothing past it.
I am in Western Gondor.
Yeah, so it did just straight up kill me. But once the next expansion came out, this is how you get to the next part of the map. So, yeah, Paths of the Dead.
Cool. Should we explore them, or are we way too low level?
I think 95 is the level it starts at, but this is much further along. This is hours ahead of us in story.
Okay. Like, this is post Helm's Deep?
Yeah, this is when Aragorn goes through. You go through after him.
So probably maybe around Christmas time? At our current pace?
We gotta play more consistently.
I'm saying at our current pace.
I don't know. We'll see. I'm not sure how long it's going to take us to get through Western Gondor. And then we do go back to Isengard because there's stuff that happens there.
True. Alright, well, we still have We still have sigils to go collect. And teeth.
And warg teeths.
Oh, there's
There's wargs all around here, though.
you know, there, yeah,
Come back.
no, I was seeing red dots on the map. That's what I was going for. Alright, I need 2 more warg teeth. You?
Same. Ah, a warg.
Gosh, I love that ability.
It's a pretty nice one. And a warg.
Alright, there we go.
Who turned off my stances?
What?
Oh, I have a toggleable... I have a couple stances that I toggle, and they give me different benefits, and the one that helps me just generate focus all the time got turned off somehow.
Interesting.
And usually that persists at login. Like, I always have to turn the run speed back on if I log back in. But, the stance usually stays on.
Interesting. Okay, so now we need to go back to Ellen Fremedon.
We're gonna scout the road to the Hornburg first.
Oh. Okay, where's that?
Down at the bottom of Dunharrow.
I've still got the creepy music going on.
I've switched over to a light guitar.
Yeah, I still got the ominous music from the Paths of the Dead. Okay, well... Nope, it's still going.
That campsite fire will be so useful. I'm like binding there now.
Probably a good idea.
Well, you're gonna end up running up and down this hill a lot.
Why it...
You're just haunted. You're haunted.
Apparently. Thing is, I just scrolled the music volume all the way down, and it still is going.
Oh, so you're hearing more the ambience of the...
Yeah, there we go. That must be what I'm hearing.
Not this soundtrack.
The ambience is very creepy.
It's kind of like been haunted for thousands of years.
And yet they still set up camp out here?
Do you realize how defensible this path is?
Oh, extremely.
And nobody's coming from behind you because nobody can get through the path.
Which makes it, you know, impossible to escape if the enemy does make it up this path.
If you can't hold this road, you don't deserve to hold this road.
Well, I mean, if it's just superior enough numbers, there's only so much you can do.
That would have to be a heck of superiority in numbers in order to get up this road if somebody at the top didn't want you to.
I mean, look at Minas Tirith, the numbers that Sauron threw at that.
That many people wouldn't even fit in this little valley.
Yeah, that's the kind of numbers that I'm thinking of.
Those kind of armies don't just happen all the time, though.
No, they're a concerted effort. Why are we going to this guy?
Because the road's over here, too.
Okay, so this is scouting the road to the Hornburg?
Yeah.
Well, okay then. So Helm's Deep isn't that far from Dunharrow.
Not very far now. I mean, it's still a bit of a ways, but this is the road.
Interesting. Safe for passing wildlife, the road to the Hornburg is clear.
If you open your map and right-click so you see the whole of Western Rohan, then you'll see that the road we're on just goes straight as a line.
Yep. No, I do see what you're saying. Helm's Deep is a pretty good distance away. We're still probably several weeks away from that, aren't we?
We still have a few mini zones. We gotta go help the people in Aldburg and all those other places. We can go look at the Burning Westfold.
There is work to
Well
be
done,
done
Vontu,
here.
well done. The new defenses are truly a boon to my people, or they would be if they were not made of sacks. All of these people, all this weaponry, and none of them has any use to the other. How am I to protect this lot?
What are these?
What are these that you have brought me?
Teeth?
Are these teeth? Her expression changes from disgust to admiration as you recount your battles against the orcs and wargs in Harrowdale. I did not ask you to do this. I offered no reward, and yet you still campaigned against the creatures on my behalf. I do not know what to say, Vontu. After my husband Dunhair rode to fight alongside his king, I believed no one would give a thought to the troubles of Harrowdale. And yet you did. Thank you, Vontu. I hope you did not take offense earlier. I spoke from a place of despair, but you have given me reason to hope. If there are more runekeepers like you in this land, perhaps Harrowdale will yet be made safe for the folk of Edoras, if the battle for Rohan ends not in victory. I am relieved to hear such things, Vontu. While I still feel the orcs lurk above in the mountains, I am glad our path to Dunharrow is clear, at least for the moment.
There is work to be done here.
The time is drawing near at last, Vontu. Eowyn and the rest of Kingstead will journey here and then continue onward to Dunharrow. There they will take shelter on the Fern Field and wait until the king returns, or so I have been told. The field is wide, but offers little shelter of its own. For that reason, I would ask that you gather all the tent sheets and posts we have here in Upbourne to the north. If you return them to me, I will consider my people prepared for the journey ahead. Do not mistake my rudeness as ill will for my kinsman. There is merely a frustrating situation thrust upon us all by Eowyn, whom I am loath to admit does have the best interests of the people in her heart. These orcs concern me greatly, Vontu. They have spooked the young and old, and those unfamiliar with the look of an orc. But they fool me not. Whether they fashion themselves after the dead men of old or not, they still pose a serious threat to my people. You are one of the few here that can stand against the enemy's might, and I would ask that you find and explore where they scurry away to when light floods the Harrowdale. Okay, well, we can do that.
Yep.
Though we should probably wrap up before too long, because we do have things we want to get to today.
Oh, probably.
And although Heath was saying Dead by Daylight possibly around 8, so it would be later tonight. And I'm actually kind of interested to see how well he's improved as a survivor, given all the time he's been putting into it. He's really taken to that game. Surprisingly so. Horn listens with amusement as you recount Ellen Fremenden's grateful acknowledgement of the help you provided to her people. Are you surprised by the Lady of Harrowdale's transformation? You should not be. There is no more certain way to attain the friendship of a ruler than by helping ease the problems of the ruled. We are, all of us, on the same side now. Only Saruman gains to profit if we squabble among ourselves. We have delivered the message, and we have somewhat eased its sting. It is time to move on to the next stage of our duty. Oh, I must select a reward.
You only get one.
Yep.
Eomer wished for us to travel to the home he left behind.
We have done as Eowyn asked, and now we should fulfill our obligation to her brother as well. Eomer wished for us to travel to the home he left behind, that we may see it, how it fares in his absence. That home is Aldburg, in the Eastfold. It was once the seat of power in Rohan, before the king took up residence in Edoras. Now it is the home of Eomer, and it is natural for his mind to dwell on its well-being. He spoke of Arsil, its steward, as a man of good motive, but of short reach to accomplish such lofty aims. Perhaps when we arrive, we will see that Arsil has exceeded his master's expectations. Do we have anything else here?
Yeah, we've got to finish the 10 things, and we've got to go find the Orc Cave.
Okay.
So we're not quite ready to go to Aldburg yet.
Okay, so we can wrap up here, and then we could probably call it, and then do the next week's is like assisting Aldburg or aiding Aldburg or something like that. Because we were planning to go out on a Pokemon walk.
Yeah, Pokemon walk.
So.
And get some lunch.
And get some lunch.
And some groceries.
Do we want to do that walking, or would it be better to drive?
We're not going to grab much.
Well, it depends on. Well, we got to figure out what your parents are doing for dinner tomorrow. If they're coming here or not? Which I'm just assuming they are. In which case, my suggestion would be roast. But okay, hold on. I still need one more sheet and 3 more posts.
Well, some of that is not in the town.
Oh, then where is it?
Up north a little bit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we got life stuffs to do. Oh gosh, I really cannot wait until Gotham Knights comes out. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. So that's one we're probably gonna have to play on controller, is my guess.
I could do it mouse and keyboard.
Okay, if you think that could work.
I've done Arkham Asylum mouse and keyboard. I do the Shadow games mouse and keyboard.
That's true. I kind of regret buying Shadow of War initially on PS4.
Thought I had all my tempos, but it didn't.
I've got all mine.
I thought I grabbed them all, and so I stopped grabbing.
Oh wait, do I have all mine? Maybe I don't. I thought I had all mine. I see a 10 post here.
From shelter to shelter is the quest.
Yeah, it's talk to Ellen Fredman. I did have all mine done.
Goat. But not as cool as your goat.
Nope. Jingle always reigns supreme. He is the goat.
The goat of goats.
Yep. The greatest of all time of the greatest of all time. This will do for now, Vontu. Eowyn has many more supplies than Edoras, but until we know how many people we must shelter, it is best to have as many tents as possible for the upcoming journey. You have my thanks.
Back up the hill we go.
To find the Orc Cave?
Yeah, it's at the top.
Well,
Actually.
Yeah, I was going to say,
yeah.
you just bound yourself to the campfire.
It's already paying off.
I really think rolling a hunter was by far the best roll that you could have gone with for streaming this. It has made our lives so much easier.
Ta-da! Don't talk to Eowyn.
Why?
Because that's an epic quest, and we're not there yet.
Oh, okay. I still have not gotten my Galadriel thing.
There's still a lot of game between here and current content. There's still a lot of game between here and the end of the War of the Ring.
Oh no, I figure, you know, we're probably years out and several kids out from the time that from ever getting to the War of the Ring. So, as in, like, we'll have been established in Idaho for a good while before we finish that part out. Is my guess, anyway. You've discovered an expansive cave teeming with orcs under the White Mountains. Their numbers are great, and should they remain unchecked, the orcs could easily overwhelm the defenseless at Underharrow. For the safety of the Harrowdale and Edoras itself, the orcs must be defeated. The screams of Rohirrim pierce the air as you press onward. Screams echo through the air in Gur's Chapol, hinting that the Rashat High have captured Rohirrim and inflict grievous torture upon them even now. You would do well to find and rescue these unfortunate people before the orcs can raise the lash once more. Crude banners wave in the dank air of Gur's Chapol. As you explore Gur's Chapol, you notice the grim standards depicting crude skulls and what appears to be a rendition of the dead men of Dunharrow. Even if their adornments are only meant to spook the young and old of Underharrow as they further their plans, these orcs must never be allowed to fly their banners in the king's lands.
Have you been getting banners?
I missed these. I did not. I must face the target, apparently.
You can't burn something behind you.
I mean, you can walk away from an explosion without looking back at it and look all that, eh?
Did me releasing her mess it up for you?
Yeah, I have 0 out of 5. It's all good. I imagine she'll respawn pretty quick.
Come back, lady, get captured again. She doesn't even make it out of the cave before they're like, nope, back into the cage with you.
Yep. Oh, yeah, see, I already see a ring there again.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, like I said, I imagine she was going to respawn pretty quick.
Try it again, lady. See if you can get further this time.
Amid the dim glow of Gur's Chapol, you have discovered blooms of Ethelas bursting from the earth near the orcs' filth and destruction. The healing plant has gone unnoticed by the untrained eyes of the orcs, but through your dealings with the rangers, you are well acquainted with its appearance. You should gather as much as possible before returning to the Rohirrim, for they will have great use of it in the coming days of the war.
It's a pretty
There's
extensive cave system.
Yeah, there's a lot of quests in here, too.
Oops, somehow I hit a guy down there.
Well done. You're going to pull half the cave.
Ah, we can
Or
handle it.
not. I was expecting him to aggro everything between us and him, which apparently is not that much.
King's File. It's a weed.
No, it's Kingsfoil. Ah, it's a weed. That's the full line.
I know. I failed.
The orcs of the White Mountains have long harried the Rohirrim, and through your efforts, you have protected Underharrow and Edoras from their impending assault. And kind of, sort of, not really. They're just going to respawn. And, you know, crawl out of the pits that they're dredged in.
I'll let you get this one first.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean,
You don't always have to be the one to wait.
I mean, we're just going to free them all eventually anyway, so... There's another guy over here. Did you get that one back there?
He just showed up.
Okay. Alright, I'll take care of this guy so that it's, by the time you get here, it's... The timer will have counted down at least that little bit.
Yeah, well, I'm grabbing these Athalises too.
Yeah, so... Oh, water! I'm in water! I did it again! I've not done this since frickin' Angmar.
They wanted you to remember what it was like.
How do we get out? Are we stuck? Oh wait, hold on. What's over here? Is this a path out? Yep, okay, here's stairs right here. And Ethelas. Well, the captured Rohirrim timer should be back up.
Oh yeah, he's here. Oh, there's a ring over here.
It's amazing that this grows without sunlight,
It's just that magical.
I guess. Oh, there's a ring over here. You can go ahead and grab it. Did not manage to catch him.
Yeah, I tried that too. We'll just dance as we wait. Oh, look, he's back.
Oh, that was a quick respawn timer. Okay, so we need two more. I need 2 more Ethelas, 3 more banners, and 1 more Rohirrim.
That's what I need too.
Why is it not letting us burn some banners? Like, there's one right here to the left, but there's no interact with it.
Those are the wrong banners.
Apparently, like the... Oh no, we can burn these 2.
And an Athalas.
Yeah. I'm surprised we haven't gotten a quest to, like, kill some orc leader in here yet. You know, I wanted to... Oh, there's a banner of the dead over there. Never mind. Screw it, we don't need to double back.
And an Athalas.
Where? Oh, well, right next to the banner. Unless you're getting a different one.
I think I am.
Oh, yeah. You got a different one. Because
That's
there's
an
this one right
interesting
here.
skull on the fire.
Yeah. You have burned many Rashat-Tai banners in Gur Shapul, bringing a swift end to the orcs' foolhardy plans to disguise themselves as the dead men of Dunharrow. You have gathered much Ethelas from Gur Shapul and stowed it away for the coming journey to Dunharrow. The warriors of Rohan will benefit greatly from your bravery as the darkest days of the war draw near. Alright, so we need 1 more Rohirrim.
Yep, and I see what looks like an unexplored part of the map, so I'm trying to head my way there.
Okay. I will just follow you.
Okay, yeah, going the right way. This place looks wholesome.
Oh, yes.
Oh, I see the ring. He's up there. Oh, here's your quest to kill the leader, probably.
Yep, there we go. Deep in Gur Shapul, you have encountered the mighty orc leader Gusha. It is unknowable how many have fallen to his blade or to his ilk, but he must be defeated if the people of Rohan are to reach Dunharrow in safety. The orcs were preparing to sacrifice us all. Thank you, my friend. You have rescued all the Rohirrim and Gur Shapul, sparing them from a horrific fate at the hands of the Rashat High. Their families in Underharrow will be glad to look upon them once more.
Hang on, I gotta.
Where's Gusha? Bless you.
My guess is he's up these stairs.
Well, let's kill him.
I gotta wait for this dude to respawn.
Oh, that's right. Well, if we kill him, then he'll be respawned by the time we come back.
Oh, he came back. I'm good
Yeah.
now.
The orcs of the White Mountains rallied behind Gusha, and through your efforts, his vile leadership has been put to an end. The people of Underharrow and Kingstead shall rest more soundly with such a brutal creature defeated. Are we teleporting out?
Yep.
Yeah, that's probably quickest. And easiest.
Ooh, look at the dangly corpse.
Where?
It might have been on the other side of the flag for you.
Yeah, whatever.
But it was swaying in the non-existent breeze.
I will take your word for it.
Kind of looked like the zombies from Oblivion.
I will take your word for it. Okay, where are we headed off to?
Back to Ellen Fremeden.
Okay.
Back down
Actually,
the
wait,
hill.
hold on.
You have a milestone there, I don't.
Yeah. Alright, I'll meet you there.
Well, then I'll war steed my way down the hill.
Go for it. Have fun with your Ferrari on ice.
I've done it before.
You fought back an entire cave of orcs. I would think you mad if... Nay, I do think you mad. Still, you have done much to protect my people, and for that I am truly grateful. Perhaps with them slain, I can begin to believe their disguise, Vontu. I just hope this is the last we see of them.
You're leaving me behind!
How does it feel?
If not, be gone.
I'll
Are we
catch up.
ready? We are as ready as we shall ever be, Vontu. If Eowyn and the rest of Kingstead stand ready, we can begin moving to Dunharrow at her command. I know not if more matters demand her attention first, but Underharrow is prepared. I must tend to the people here, but Vontu, I would ask that you return to Edoras and inform Eowyn that her people stand ready and waiting for the journey ahead. Can do. Once Slowpoke McSlowface gets over here. Just kidding.
You almost tempt me to go slower.
Just kidding. I love you.
I'm gonna go exploring in the wrong direction.
Why would you do that?
You brought this on yourself.
That's what they all say.
You turned her against me.
Oh, the prequels.
Good movies.
Good movies, yes. Significantly better than the sequels, too. Because the sequels make no sense. And are just pretty terrible. Oh, look, you're here.
Yep.
Alright, back to Eowyn.
Hang on, I gotta talk to her one more time. Alright, yeah, now back to Eowyn. Your goat's not gonna be able to keep up.
Oh, that's right, you're on a war steed. That looked like your regular horse.
No?
Or, well, at least a regular horse. It looked like the Fall Festival one from last year or whatever. Or Spring Festival, or whatever one we got.
Nope, this is my war steed Zumi.
You named it Zumi?
Yes. It's a really good name.
Alrighty. Well, I am shortly behind you.
Going as fast as your horsey can.
Yep.
Hi, Fisher dude.
Looking at the talents I have available as I do so. Ooh.
I have 3 horse points available.
Yeah, and I have stuff that will affect my war power regen, both in and out of combat.
You probably need that.
Yeah, I desperately do. Like, desperately do. Okay, where is the entrance? I might have taken a wrong turn somewhere.
You just follow the road.
I'm not on the road.
You probably should have followed the road.
Yeah, probably, but I'm not on the road. Okay, well I found the road. Now entering Edoras.
And I am back to Eowyn.
I will be there as soon as I can find the entrance.
You can do it. I believe in you.
I'm confused. This is why you shouldn't leave me alone.
Well, you started this whole section of leaving people.
Yes, and then you caught up. You shouldn't have left me alone. I'm now going to circle all of Edoras trying to find the stupid entrance.
There's 2 gates.
Well, I found one of them, so yeah.
Well, I am eating 11sies.
You would. You would. Whereas my horse doesn't want to decide if it's going a light trot or full-on gallop.
I'm eating a whole pie.
You would.
Like, not even taking slices, just eating it like an apple.
You would.
Now an actual apple,
You just have that much food on hand.
apparently. I'm doing the 11sies emote. Oh, now I have a drink.
Oh, wait, that's an emote?
Got it out of the 11-year gift box. Oh, now I'm back to pie. Do you see my pie?
I do see your
I
pie.
need your help, my friend.
Ah, so Ellen has made ready the preparations. I'm glad to hear such tidings. She and I have not seen eye to eye on many matters, but surely we both see the importance of sheltering the people of Rohan from harm. When we have made ready here in Edoras, we can begin our journey to Dunharrow. Okay.
Dumpster waved at you. Oh, he just vanished.
Why do I have a 95 quest from Fangorn?
All right. I think our next step will be to go to Magla in Middlemead.
Okay.
Do you want to do that tonight or today?
How much is that going? How long is that going to take?
Going there, not that long. I'm sure she has all sorts of quests for us, like every other town we go to.
We can head over there and then hold on, sorry, I'm cleaning out my quest a little bit. Oh, apparently there's a quest I didn't finish out in Wildermore.
Really?
Yeah. Investigate the effects of winter at Writhendown Ponds. I have 2 out of 3. Oh well, whatever. I'm not going back to Wildermore anytime soon. So.
Nah, we were there for ages.
Yep. Okay. Sure. We can head out that way, and then we can wrap up there. But yeah, I am content to leave Wildermore as it is. I don't need to go back.
The winter should be over, technically speaking.
Yep. It won't be ever, but
I'm gonna try something.
we haven't hit our 100th episode of this yet, have we?
Don't think so.
Yeah. I mean,
I'd have to go
about it.
check the playlist on YouTube.
I'm thinking about it, but I don't think we're. And you broke my leg.
Hadn't done that yet today, so I had to do it at least once.
Mm-hmm. At least mine healed before yours did.
Doesn't help you much. You're not entirely sure where we're going.
No, it doesn't. I'm just following you.
A terrible idea.
Oh yeah, I'm aware. Believe me, I am well aware of that fact.
I don't know what brought you here, Flynn Rider. But I have decided to trust you. You have a friend.
I apparently do. It's probably that orc I cut too close to.
That would probably be a good guess. Over the wall.
It's not letting us. Why do I keep tab targeting deer?
They offended you. Specifically the Kingstead deer. Dead deer in the road.
Yes, I was there. I caused it.
He's roadkill.
So, I'm guessing we never saved that kid that Saruman condemned to the mines?
Yeah, I don't know if we ever see him again. But that makes you feel better.
Not particularly. I had hoped to save him.
Says the person who's been wishing grisly deaths upon children all morning.
Just upon certain children.
Did you make the thunder?
No. I heard it, but I did not make it.
Oh well. I'm sure it's not important. Just a mystery.
Eh. Yeah, probably.
That did not spawn entirely in the ground.
No, it did not. Oh, I made a friend.
You're so friendly.
Yep. That's exactly how that goes. And how far away is this place?
We're most of the way there.
Okay.
But war seeds are handy for stuff like this.
Oh yeah.
Imagine if we had to do it on foot.
I'd rather not. So, do we ever see Thane Edric again?
I don't
Or
remember.
does he rot in the Edoras mental health asylum?
I don't remember. You missed the stable master.
Mm-hmm.
I am afraid of what is happening to these lands.
Yay, another meat hall.
A middle mead hall.
Ho,
Eh?
ho, ho, ho.
Eh?
Ah, ha, ha.
What business have you?
Traveler, you bear tidings of Edoras. Very well then, let us speak. Yes, yes, I know well of Theoden's charge and what my people are to do. They have made ready and wait on my command to take their leave to Edoras and then further to Dunharrow. I am truly sorry for delaying Eowyn, but I refuse to send my people away until certain matters have been attended to. Magla's voice drops to a whisper. I have reason to believe the worm has eyes in Middlemead, and I shall not risk sending someone so treacherous to Edoras with my people. Ooh. Well, we should probably call it here. This seems like a fairly natural stopping point for us, so thank you everyone for being part of the stream, for sticking around with us today and spending part of your Saturday with us. We will be back next Saturday with more Lotro, but until then, I'm Vanlin,
I'm Yummy Elf.
and this is Cow Elf Gaming. We'll catch you on the next one.
See you later, everyone.